Alright guys, I'm back with another video. Hope y'all doing well. Road to 1K. I want to thank you guys for taking the time out to subscribe, support the channel, all that good. Oh, let me do this before I forget. And then you Alright, my fault. Before every video moving forward, I'm gonna be promoting my clothing brand. Let me not say clothing brand. Sounds mad cheesy. I'm gonna be promoting stuff that I have. So as y'all can see in my previous videos, we have trucker hats still left available. We got a couple left. Again, feel free to comment down below if y'all looking to cop. And last but not least, these just dropped. I haven't pushed these as of yet, but be on the lookout for an ad for these. These just dropped about. It's an exclusive, John. So anyway, feel free to comment down below. I want to thank you guys for those that have been watching my content. Just a bunch of stuff that I've been doing, just figuring out my channel, just creating, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to y'all. We're going to keep pushing. Road to 1K, and we're going to make it happen. All right, cool. So as y'all can see, my fault. As y'all can see in the title, one of my students, you could read the title itself. So where do I begin? Let's see. All right, cool. So this is the time. This is the time I was on the verge going away to college, right? As y'all don't know, I used to be a former athlete, a former ball player, right? So I still was pursuing my hoop dreams and potentially become a professional pro baller, right? So at the time, I was in communication with this university out of state, and we were getting ready to. I was getting ready to go over to that school, right? So something had happened, family reasons of why I didn't get a chance to go right away to the institution for fall semester. So I ended up staying. I ended up staying home for how long? How long? I was home for basically fourth quarter, right? So from September all the way to December, then I went away to school. So in that period of time, I was looking for a little gig, a little job, or whatnot, right? Wait, hold on. Yeah, I was looking for a little. I was looking for a job, a little gig or whatnot. So one of my brothers, shout out to my bro Will the Thrill, shout out to my boy Will the Thrill, and my boy McChop, pause, my boy Dave, right? My boy Will and Dave, right? So Dave's mom she's like a second mother to me. She happens to be a principal at a school. I don't want to put her business out there. So she happens to be a principal at the school. My bros wanted me to yo, you should look to be a substitute teacher. They make good bread. You could get paid this much each and every day. You have the credentials, all this and that. And I was curving it from the rip. Why? Because I know how I was when I was in school, when I was in middle school, when I was in high school, how I was as a student. So I didn't want to, I'm already looking back, and nowadays with these kids, with the social media, the internet, it's just a lot going on, and I didn't want no parts of it. But the money was decent, so, and you get paid weekly. So I was like, you know what? I'll look into it. It's a good opportunity for me to interact with kids. I might meet like-minded kids like myself as I was when I was their age, and so on and so forth. So I went through the whole process. That process took about a year for me to get my certification and all that. So fast forward, I'm kind of speeding up the story because I don't want to drag it and make it too long. So I was able to teach from any subject. You're a substitute teacher, so you could fill in for any teacher that needs I need a replacement for that day. So I was able to teach from anywhere, I believe, from kindergarten or preschool all the way to 12th grade. So preferably I chose middle school kids and high school kids. Why? Because I think they're pretty much more so the high school kids, high school kids, especially the upper class, like juniors, seniors. They are ready to just get out of school. They're ready to go to college or go to a trade or get outside in the world and figure out what they want to do for their life. So I figure, me being me at the time, it would be a great way for me to interact. It's not too much of a headache. And I think, me being a cool dude, they see young, handsome, yo, he's chill, he's funny, all that. It would be a smooth opportunity. It wouldn't be much of an issue to deal with a teacher like that, right? So I remember I had taught at this one high school, right? And I was going there repeatedly because they had openings, the pay was good, it was close to my crib, and it just everything just checked off the list, so it just made sense. So, like I said before, me being who I am, right? Mind you, I think the first time I taught at the high school, I was getting looks, the girls, the dudes was trying to figure me out because they thinking I'm going to school, not knowing I'm their teacher for the day. So it was low key funny getting their reaction when they first see me. But obviously, as time went on, I build a relationship with the kids build a relationship with me, and all that good stuff. So this is something that a lot of people don't even know, that I used to teach, or I used to substitute. And as everything else that I tap into, I look at it as a hustle, right? But the more and more I got more involved into it, I looked at the bigger picture and being able to help the community, because they are the next generation. These kids are the next come up. Shout out to some of my students. They watch some of my stuff, my content. They support my brand and my business and everything that I do. So I want to give you guys a special shout out. Y'all know who y'all are. But neither here nor there. So I remember I'm fast forwarding because I can go on and on, right? So I remember vividly, I was in the cafeteria. I think I was on my lunch break. And there was this girl. Now, I'm not saying her name. Shout out to you. But anywho, there was this girl. She approached me, right? And she was like, I'm not saying my name or my government, but she said, Mr. Such and Such, you know, she was showing her shot. I'm like, girl, we are in school. Like, first of all, you're not even of age. Two, I keep business and all that. Three, like, how does that make me look perfect? It doesn't, it looks crazy. And I can see how teachers get themselves involved with stuff like that, but you don't do that whatsoever. That's going to get you fired. That could potentially get you arrested in jail because these kids are minors. But anywho, so I thought it was kind of funny, right? So she approached me, she talked to me, we had a conversation, and she was like, Mr. Such and Such, I'm about to be legal in this year in a couple months. What's up? And I'm like, I'm looking at her, I'm laughing because just the simple fact that she really said this to me was funny. But I'm like, yo, salute to you for doing what you're doing. But I'm like, girl, this is this is a red zone no. So to all my brothers out there that are teachers, you can relate to what I actually encountered. If you are, a swagged out, handsome, all that good, right? So I just thought it was mad funny that she even proposed that and thinking that I was gonna bite. And I'm like, yo, like, you're a great student, this and that. And I'm like, yo, I cannot, respectfully, we cannot do that. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So, neither here or there. She ended up graduating, so shout out to her. And yeah, but mind you, that was just one high school. I went to different high schools to teach throughout the area, and it was just like. But all in all, I will say that the positive that I got out of the whole experience of teaching was the fact that it helped my creativity with ideas. So I was thinking of like different things to help with curriculum as far as like apps. I had some ideas for apps. I would never reveal that to the internet because I don't have a patent. But all in all, what I'm saying is that the whole experience was definitely me teaching at one point. Was definitely a dope experience. In hindsight, I thought it was a great way for me to interact with the kids because, like I said earlier, the kids are the future, and I think it's important for them to see role models, to see examples of what you can make out of life. If you take a right path, as opposed to paths that we don't need to take, specifically for minorities, because you don't really see a lot of black, young, handsome teachers when it comes to the public school district or even private schools too. Whatever, wherever you from, whether you from this state, that state, wherever, county, whatever, right? So I think I did teaching for like 2 years, but like I said, it was super flexible. I didn't have to work every day. I'm damn near like a self-independent contractor in a way, just off the schedule alone, because I didn't have to work every day. I could pick my days, and then within those days in that week, I get paid. I think it was like every Friday, something like that. So, like I said, there's a lot y'all don't know, man. So I figured let me share that with you guys. Shout out to all the young kids. Shout out to the kids that graduated this past year. High school is definitely a milestone. There's a lot of people, believe it or not, that never graduated high school or never even went to high school. So I think that's something that people should definitely salute. And then, shout out to all the up and coming college. Shout out to the college graduates too. And that's pretty much it, man. I just figured let me share that story with you guys. I thought it was low-key funny that she actually did that, amongst others. I just happened to say that one because she stood out, because she actually approached me and just shot her shot. And I was like, yo, you was wildin'. Like, but look, neither here or there. I hope you guys enjoyed this content. Stay tuned for more stuff. Again, trucker hats, bucket hats for sale. I haven't really released the bucket hats out yet. I haven't really did like a full marketing on it, but it's exclusive. It's an exclusive drop. I haven't really been pushing it, but for those that are interested, feel free to comment, shoot me a DM on IG, Facebook, all social media platforms, and I'll get to you. I'm going to catch you guys. Stay tuned for the next vid, and until next time, y'all stay blessed. Deuces.